Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today we're on to episode number 8 of the 4th season here on the Ros-Albastrii, and today we've got a domestic doubleheader coming up in the shape of a league fixtures against Concordia and Dinamo Bucharesti. Now we're going to play these both in the same episode to try and progress things a little bit more towards the back end of the season. So let's go into today's episode, where first of all we've got a few results to show you from the games we've missed out on. To the save then, guys. On this Saturday morning we've got a couple of fixtures to bring you first where we've played. We're not going to bother bringing the results of the friendlies because basically they don't matter. We played 2 games since you last joined us yesterday. Let's go and have a look at how we fared in those games. First of all then came S04 in the Cup of Romane 7th round. We're defending it this year. We won it last season. 2 goals from Will Keane in the first 7 minutes of the game pretty much put the game beyond doubt, with Christian Lakucha adding a third in the 34th minute. We dominated the possession stats. We had 27 shots a goal, 9 on target. Not really a good return in all honesty, but we managed to get the job done. Will Keane, man of the match, for a 9.2 for his early fantastic performance in the game with 2 goals in 7 minutes. Really good stuff that. Next came a game against Concordia in the Romanian League Cup semi-final. Now, we went behind early on thanks to a Florin Razdan penalty in the 6th minute, but Marian Lucha managed to get an equaliser in the 51st minute. It is the first leg. We have got another game to play against them, and we have got them coming up in today's episode in the league. So it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to get on with them today. But it was a pretty even game, really. Possession stats, we dominated that. There wasn't really much in the way of action at the end of either end of the pitch, but we managed to get a draw, which, to be honest, isn't the worst thing in the world. So let's get into today's episode then, guys. You can see we've won all 3 of our friendlies. Today we're playing Concordia and Dinamo Bucharesti in a double live-comm. First of which will be Concordia, and we'll just skip to that day now and start proceedings for the first match. Before we go any further into this, I've got some really devastating news to bring you, and unfortunately we have lost Arthur Masuaka to Valencia. The board sold him without asking, couldn't stop the transfer going through. They accepted it. Apparently it was too good to turn down. He's our best player, one of the best players anyway, at the very, very least, and he has gone to Valencia for 4.2 million, and he's now valued at 9 million. They've sold him from under us. There's nothing we could have done to stop that transfer going through. I'm really pissed off about that because he's been so good for us since he joined. He's only 1.1 million, so we've made money on the deal, but he was absolutely brilliant for us down that left flank. I'm so disappointed that the board have done that to us. Really, really. And a lot of the players are really annoyed because we've allowed the sale of him to go through, but there's nothing we could have done. We couldn't have stopped them from doing it. I mean, luckily we've kind of brought in this Christy Novosek who can fill in, Alin Toska can fill in, but we've lost such a big player there, especially with the Champions League coming up. Such a soul-destroying moment. But anyway, we're going to get into today's episode even more against Concordia, the first fixture. But I just wanted to bring that to you because it was just so gut-wrenching to see that happen. Guys, it's happened again. I can't believe this is happening to us. Benfica make an offer for Marian Lucha. We reject it because it's not a good offer. He's a really good player. They then make a further offer, which the board accept. Lucha's set to sign. Confirm capture. There's nothing we could do. There's no chance to cancel the transfer. We've only skipped a day into the future. We haven't tried to go into the match. But it basically has gone through without us being able to do anything. I'm really, really pissed off now. This is just ridiculous. He's already valued at 4.8. We've sold him for 1.1 million. What is the point? Well, 1.4 million. What is the point in that? Honest to God. This Valerio Argasialu is really, really breaking this club here. I don't understand why. It's not like we need the money either. We've got 20 million in the balance. We've got 13 million that's come from selling players. We've sold Andre Ivan for 8.5 million. Masuaka's gone. He's now sold our best youngster for 1.4 million. Just what is going on? What is going on? I can't believe this. We've had 2 first team essential players and for the future of this club. And we've got the Champions League and everything still to come. I don't know how we're going to cope with this now, guys. I really don't. Just unbelievable. We are then, guys, we're going into today's game without Arthur Masuaka, who has been sold from under us, and also Marian Lucha, which means Cyprian Maxim has to start, as is the under the 21 rule here in Romania. So Coach Karu keeps goal. Tosca, Edgar I and Omarua at the back, with Maxim and Novacek in the wing-back positions. Archim and Maniru in the middle, with Lakucha, Wilkin and Razvan Marin gets his first start in a Steaua Bucharest shirt, having moved to us for 2.1 million. They're going with 4 at the back. Fusi, Saroni, Gorgaev, Barbuani, with 5 in the middle. Odobianu, Rosu, Masek, Leka and Serediuk, with Florin Razdan leading the solo line. And we're just going to go in and we're going to try and get their wider players to cut in onto their weaker foots, just because we're playing a narrow game and we want to get them cutting in as much as we possibly can, because that means we can contain it more in the middle. And we're going to tell them that we've been on a good run lately, and that didn't have the effect. And we're going to have the usual faith, and that is a lot of green there, so that's good. That's going to help boost the morale, which has been a bit down recently because we've sold those key players. So we're going to get into today's game now, guys. Join us for the first of our 2 live comms. So they've kicked off then, and it is Concordia Shajna who kick off, kicking from left to right. Here it is Serediuk down that right flank, but he's tackled there by Novacek, who looks, he's just caused the foul. He hasn't got a card. I thought he might have got a card there for that tackle, but he hasn't. So that is the end of that highlight. Coming up here, and it is Alin Tosca. Archim now inside to Maniru. Maniru's got Keane ahead of him, and along with Omaru now on the ball to Edgar I, to Archim, to Maniru. Keane back to Archim. He's got Lakucha in space. Lakucha finds Novacek, who cuts inside. Novacek is dispossessed. Managed to find Razvan Marin, who finds Keane. And the lads are 1-0 up here in the league against Concordia Shajna, and that puts them 11 points clear of Dinamo Bucharest, their nearest rivals in the league. Novacek, good tackle there from Novacek, plays it into Razvan Marin, who plays a lovely ball through to Wilkin, who's in space, and he makes no mistake, Wilkin, from that position, and he adds his first goal of the game, and we lead 1-0. And we've got another highlight coming up now, and it's Maxim to Omaruo. Omaruo back to Maxim. Maxim cuts inside, finds Wilkin. Wilkin to Razvan Marin, who plays a lovely ball through to Lakucha, but Belgradian with a great save there. That ball looked like it was going in, but it didn't. And we've got a corner, and it's Marin who takes it towards Omaruo on the back post, cleared off the line by Odubianu. We've really turning it on here towards the end of this first half. Really good stuff here from Steaua. Half time now, and we are going to encourage them to, that they're capable of even better, and we're just going to, you weren't bad, so we have faith. And that's pretty good, actually. Quite a good response there from the team. So we're going to get back into this second half now. We've kicked off now. We're kicking from left to right this time, and it is Edgar I to Lakucha, and that is the end of the highlight. But we've got a corner, and it's Lakucha out wide to Keane, who takes a shot, and Archim gets the rebound, puts the ball in the back of the net via the deflection, and that is a really good return. As we can see here, Lakucha with the corner crosses the ball into Wilkin. Keane gets a shot, cannons off the defender. Archim picks it up, but off the hand of Belgradian, who almost managed to stop that from going in the back of the net. But we have another goal, and we lead 2-0 here, and that is quite good, really. So I'm just going to calmly encourage the team. I think we'll go calmly this time. And that seems to have quite a decent effect. We've got a lot of green lads coming in there. Maxim's just picked up a yellow card. Edgar I is already on a yellow. I think what we'll do is we'll take off Christian Lakucha, actually. We'll bring on Rick Baldwin, Slick Rick, and we will keep things as they... No, we won't. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bring on Dragos Nedelku for Edgar I in the middle. He's a new signing for us, Dragos Nedelku. I think he come in from Vital Constanta, if memory serves. So, fingers crossed he can do a little bit of a job for us here. We're 2-0 up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I like coming up here, and it is Steaua Bucharest. Omaruo into Keane, and Keane takes a shot. What a strike. Hits the crossbar, though. Bounces the wrong side. The ball goes out for a goal kick, but he was offside anyway, so it wouldn't really have mattered. 90th or so minute here now in this first game today of 2 live comms, and it is Steaua Bucharest leading 2-0. We've got a... Looks like we're just going to see this game out now. Tosca on the ball, taking the clock down out wide. Novacek, and that is it, guys. A 2-0 victory here for Steaua Bucharest. And I'm just going to tell these lads that that was a very good win for us. They've done well, which is good. We are now 11 points clear at the top of the league. We've got Dinamo Bucharest coming up next. And we are 20 points clear of third place CFR Cluj. We've only lost the 1 game this campaign, and we've played really well. We're going to praise Wilkin. He was superb in front of goal. Yes, you were, my friend. Yes, you were. Razvan Marin had a really good debut for us since moving from Copenhagen, and he's going to be quite a good player for us, I think. We've got a few players sniffing around, the likes of Alex Jurasevich, amongst others, so I'm just going to have to keep an eye on that because, as I say, we've already sold 2 players from under us without having any say on it. So, join me in a second when we come back for the second live comm against Dinamo Bucharest. So we're back for this game today against Dinamo Bucharest. We've got the pretty much same squad as last time, although Callum Gribin has replaced Christian Lakucha in the shadow striker position. Dinamo Bucharest lining up with a 4-1-2-2-1 formation. Kevin, Bukamacha, Tiru, Hanka, Anton, Nistor, Matlangu, Drame, Rotaru and Moldovanu leading the line. Gomis in goal. I'm not even going to bother going through ours again because obviously we're a bit tight of time now. I'm conscious of that fact that we want to try and get through this as quick as we can. Again, we're going to just put the wider players onto the weak foot, contain them in the middle where we're playing a narrow formation. So we're just going to go in. Usual, you have faith. And that is quite a decent return there. Quite a good response. So again, we're going to get into today's game. Join us for the second live comm. So we've kicked off then. We're kicking from right to left today to start with. And Tosca plays the ball to Archie at the end of the first highlight. Moldovanu's picked up an injury. That is brilliant. Moldovanu's been a really dangerous player. So he's gone off, which is really good news. Really pleased with that. Highlights here in the early stages of the game. 35 minutes gone. Hanka has the ball to Rotaru. Rotaru cuts inside, plays the ball past Archie. Nespor now has the ball. Out wide to Kevin, who has space. Maxim trying to close him down. The ball comes through to Hanka. Hanka now picks it up, tries to go past Novosek. Good tackle from Novosek, who's filling in for Masuaka there. Tosca now on the ball. Tosca to Gribin. Gribin plays the ball inside to Maniru. Now Maniru has Keane ahead of him. He also has... He finds Novosek. Novosek gets into a bit of space there. Good move there from Novosek. Out wide to Maxim. Maxim now has Archim to Marin. Oh, what a goal from Razvan Marin. Razvan Marin opens his scoring account for Steaua Bucharest for his first goal of the season. He's only played 2 games. He's already set up a goal and he's just scored one himself. Archim with a lovely through ball in the right position. Razvan Marin coolly side-footed into the bottom corner past the ailing Gomis. And that is a great start here. We're coming up to half-time now and we lead dirty Dinamo Bucharest 1-0 here. Things are going well, but we're capable of even better, which we are, especially against the likes of Dinamo Bucharest, because we don't like Dinamo Bucharest, do we, people? We don't like them at all. So they've kicked off now. They're kicking from left to right. We're from right to left in the red and blue silks, as always. That is the end of that. We've just made a couple of changes. We brought on Romario Bensov for Vlad Archie, and Wilkeen has also come off. He was looking a bit tired, so we brought on Slick Rick Baldwin for the last 25 or so minutes of the game. Not really much happening now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to a contained mentality, and we're just going to assertively tell them to tighten up. Because for some reason, Dinamo Bucharest have a real habit of getting late goals against us. And we're going to try and preempt that today by switching to a more defensive... what is going on here? Maniru's got sent off. Oh my god. This isn't what we wanted. This is not what we wanted, people. Not at all. We're going to have to switch Baldwin back down into here. And we're going to go with 2 up top. But hopefully we've got enough time to see this game out now. Mahalangu to Tiru. Grigore on the ball now. He's looking around, but he's taking his time, which is good news for us. Plays the ball inside. Mahalangu, good tackle that from Baldwin. Baldwin, great shot there from Anton. Wide of goal. Not really that bothered about that. We've got a minute or so left to hold on here at the National Arena. Can we do it though? That is the question. Kojikaru now on the ball. Takes his time with it. Plays it to Kenneth Omaruo. Omaruo inside to Romario Benso, who plays Gribin. Novosek's out wide to his left foot. Gribin is dispossessed and Tosca has to come across and cover. Nespor on the back post to Rotario, but Tosca gets the ball away. We've got 30 seconds left in this game. We're playing very defensively here in this game. Kevin on the ball. Kevin to Dedeo, and Dedeo narrowly puts it wide. What a miss that from Dedeo. It must have been easier to score that, and we managed to cling on here to this win. We've got a good win there. I'm really happy with that. And we are now 14 points clear in the league. We've only lost the 1 game. We are 23 points clear of third place CFL Cluj. So the league is pretty much wrapped up now, even though we have to go through the whole halving of the points and stuff. And the playoffs, we're going to praise Razvan Marin, who's superb in front of goal last time. That completes today's double live-comm episode. We're going to be back on Monday with our first of our 2 games against Benfica in the first knockout rounds of the Champions League. Now, I'm a bit disappointed that our chairman has decided to sell 2 of our best players from underneath us today. And I was very tempted to knock it on the head and just quit. But I promised that we'd try and bring European success back to Steaua Bucharest. And as things stand, we're on course to do that. We're into the right stages of the Champions League now. We're excelling in the league. We've brought in replacements now. They're not as good as the likes of Arthur Masuaka. And I also think Marian Lucha is probably going to be one of the best, if not the best, Romanian midfielder in the game in a few years' time. So we've also lost him, which is a real crushing blow to us. But if anything, we have got the players in this team that can help build and fill in and plug gaps. And we've got youth coming through anyway, so we've got to make the best of what we've got, unfortunately. And we've just got to keep an eye on that chairman from selling players from underneath us. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. It's gone on a bit longer than usual. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. If you've got any comments, drop them in the comment section. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. But until Monday afternoon, enjoy the rest of your weekend.